I came here, I think in '07, just to check it out. I was working in the city. I brought my girlfriend at the time. I stayed at the One and Only, I remember. And I'll be honest, I didn't get it. I was like, because usually when I went to places, I wanted to see the local culture. It was harder for me to find it here. I saw a lot of nice things, but I was working in the city of London, so I'd been to nice restaurants. And I just didn't really understand the vision. I was only here for 3 days. And I left thinking, it's okay, but I don't really get the vibe. And then I came back in 21 or 22, and I was totally sold. It had grown so much, and the diversity of the expats were here, and it was this amazing community. And like, I was at an event last night, I guess it's a networking event, but and I was walking out and I met these two girls that are in London, and I said, this is an incredible place. They're like, this is amazing. And we were like, the girls said, if we were in London, we wouldn't have even talked to you. We wouldn't have exchanged numbers, and we wouldn't be talking about the future. And I'm like, is that true? We wouldn't have even talked to each other. No, we wouldn't have. We would have just, kind of looked at each other and kept on going our way. We wouldn't have wanted to help each other. So you got the same three people. You move them to a vibration like Dubai, and now we're like, hey, how are you? How can I help? Explain that, Spencer. Explain the magic that happens here.
It's very easy to explain, actually.
Okay.
If you live in London and your family are from the local area, your mum, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, you have a whole infrastructure around you. Your life isn't around people you work with always. You might go out on a Friday night for a couple of beers after work in London, but the rest of your time you're with your family and your friends from school and people that you've built over the years. Here, you arrive with none of that. And it's lonely, okay? There's no one that now you might have a friend of a friend that knows somebody that lives in Dubai, or someone, there can be connections, and you reach out and you feel awkward because, can we have a coffee? I'd like to pick your brain. But everybody that lives here in Dubai was in exactly that position the day they arrived. And some people a little bit better than others, but it's still lonely. And because of that, that energy has come from everyone going, I was in your shoes once too. I'm new too. Can we try and help each other? Whereas in London, we're busy new. I lived in Amsterdam. The reason I moved to Amsterdam is that as a kid, my dad was with Shell. And so I knew lots of international Dutch people, And I'm like, Dutch people are great. But I went to Amsterdam, I didn't get invited to anyone's home in 4 years in Amsterdam. And I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah. Same with me in London.
Maybe that was me.
Yeah.
But the people don't invite you, they don't include you because they already have a sufficient network. They don't need new people, but we need people here.
Right.
Because people help us breathe. And I think that's important.
And everyone's doing business here.
Yep.
And it moves fast, and it moves almost 24/7. And
it does move 24/7.
Yeah, and more so than I think any European city. Maybe you'd say it moves like New York City, but I might argue it moves faster. Mm-hmm. And so when I'm out, one night in Dubai, I can make more amazing connections than I could in 30 days in London. Things that go somewhere, things that like 2 days later, things are happening and calls, and then it's just hard to explain to people, how this place just wants everyone to win.
Imagine just living in a house of optimistic people.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.
Just imagine that. You're like, no cynicism, no realism, just optimism, okay, and ambition. And there's a whole house full of those types of people. It's going to rub off on you. It's going to impact you positively. It's going to make you work an extra hour. It's going to make you push yourself a bit harder. Well, then imagine a city full of that. Everyone's optimistic.
Yeah.
And if you're not optimistic, you leave very quickly, which is great. Go.
Yeah. I always tell people, like, if I go to, Old Street where I'm based in London, and I walk around and I look at all the people going by, most of those people don't really want to be there. Mm-hmm. They're phoning in, they're collecting a check from somebody, the government or a business, and they're kind of trudging through life, mm-hmm. and you get this vibe. And the place is kind of broken. It's kind of not going anywhere infrastructure-wise, and you get this feeling. When I come to Dubai, everybody is here intentionally because this is a place where they're going to build a better life for themselves. Whether you're a cabbie, mm-hmm. or the girl from Cameroon that mm-hmm. gives you my coffee at Starbucks, or you, or all these people, they've intentionally come here because they want to make their life better and they want to change their mm-hmm. circumstances. And that energy alone, for me, just makes the whole place vibrate at this really high level.
Okay, so here's a great way of understanding it. In London, those people, you can't say to them, if you don't like it, leave. Because there's nowhere to go.
Right.
That's where they're from. If you don't like it, leave. But in Dubai, if you don't like it, leave.
Right.
Get on a plane and go
if you
home.
can't make it, you're gonna go.
You'll have to go.
You have to go.
You've got no choice.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't camp out on the street. You can't get benefits.
Nope.
So you have to hustle and make it happen. Right. There's that famous quote, I think, by the Sheikh said, when you wake up in Dubai, you run. Whether you're the lion going after your prey, you run. Whether you're, the impala, you run. Everybody wakes up and runs.
Yeah. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Brilliant.
This is, I'm going to tell you this after living in 10 cities, okay? This is the best city in the world, bar none. I'm not a local, I'm not paid to say that, okay? I don't have any upside for saying that. Seriously, if you want to live somewhere and enjoy the experience and be in an environment where you can succeed and grow and be around other people, there is no better place on the planet right now than this place. And I've been here 20 years, so I've seen it all. I'm not the guy that's been here for 12 months. There isn't a better place than this, period.
I can't believe you could say that with that much excitement after being here for 21 years.
Think about
most
it.
people can't say that about a marriage or their company or anything after 21 years, even after 10 years, but you're saying that. If you follow you on social, on Instagram, it looks like you're paid by the Ministry of Tourism. It is, and a lot of people are like that here. I follow their feeds and they're like, let me tell you again why this is the greatest place, and it's just on and on. I think I do the same thing on my stories.
But what's this whole woke thing that happened in the rest of the world? That didn't exist here.
Amazing, right?
What did the rulers of this country do? They just rolled their eyes and went, whatever. Okay, they dealt with COVID in a way that the rest of the developed world, the rich developed world, didn't know how to. Whether that's Australia, the UK, Europe, okay, literally it dealt with very quickly and handled very well. Okay, you used to think about a country that's 50 years old or 51 years old. Imagine what in the UK you do in 50 years, and you compare that to what they've done here. Are there parts that don't work properly? Yeah, of course. Is the legal system perfect yet? No. Okay, but they're working hard all of the time. So you've got this city that's equally in the race to succeed, just as every entrepreneur is. They want to be the best. They want to bring this, and so you're in this place where it's literally, come on, let's go together. And so you get sucked into that positivity, and there's no reason for anyone that works hard to fail.
Right. So much abundance here. There's so much success just waiting to happen for people.
Yeah.
Just curious, when you think about the future of the city, is it just going to keep growing and growing and growing? And they have ambitions of being the best city in the world, the number one place in tourism. They just want to keep going.
What can we compare it to? Maybe Singapore. If you look at Singapore, they're essentially a very small landmass. You look at the UAE, 84% of this country is Abu Dhabi. The other 6 Emirates cover the rest of it. But if you go up in a helicopter and look down at this city, there's not much of it that's developed.
Yeah.
The country's actually not very developed. We might think it is because we see all these towers everywhere and whatnot, but there's a thin strip of the sand from the coast in a couple of kilometres that's developed. The rest is desert. So geographically, we're in a great location. Okay, we've got phenomenal airports, which means we can move around, and so can logistics move around very easily. We've got favourable tax benefits of working here. Is it going to grow? What would stop it growing? And the great thing is, all of the people that are here are comparing it to there, and they've got reasons not to be there. whether that be Indians, Pakistanis, British, French, Americans, Australians, South Africans. Why would a South African come here? No tax and it's safe. Okay, there you go, 2 things. My kids, my house won't get robbed, my car won't get stolen, I won't get carjacked, and I can earn more money tax-free. It's like, there's not much to think about, is there? In the UK, what have I got to deal with? Bad weather, government making bad decisions, high taxes, terrible medical services or health services, roadworks that seem to go on forever and never end. And it's like, oh yeah, but UK's great. Tell me about with crime as well. You can't wear your watch, whatever watch you're wearing, you can't wear that. You can't walk around. My wife was at the Bulgari Hotel in London recently. She went outside to take some photos with her phone, and the doorman said, put your phone in your pocket. She was outside the hotel. It's like, give me a reason to go back. Give me a reason to live in London. Now, in terms of success and becoming successful, I don't believe Dubai is any better than anywhere else if you want to be successful. So it's really important that I share that, because I believe if you've got it in you and you want to be successful, I think you can do it anywhere. Now, if you and I went with the right attitude and we went to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and we said, we're going to make it here, and we wrote a plan and we executed it, we would make it. So I don't think it's that these places don't have the opportunity. I just think that people think it's easier here.
Is it easier here?
I'm not sure it is.
Okay.
I'm not sure for anyone that isn't prepared to work really hard, sacrifice a lot of their personal time. Okay, all of those types of people, I'm not sure if you're not prepared to do that kind of stuff, you won't make it anywhere. And here's not going to be cushioning.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside, I view, is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.